building. I need something creamy.
No. What is it?
Okay, it's a 2. It's a 3. So we're in the Louisiana, New Orleans suburbs, and there's a flash flood warning because there's a lot of rain scheduled for last night, today, and then tomorrow morning. And summer rain, right? You know, one thing about Louisiana, at least the southern part, is that portions of it is below sea level, and the way they reclaimed the land was to create levees to block the water out from the ocean, to create these spaces for them to build houses and buildings. And of course, it's a system of levees. So the problem is that if the levees break, water comes in, and like when we had Hurricane Katrina, that caused some of the levees to break and caused mass flooding in Louisiana. So, and you can see how much rain there is. So any storm is a potential danger. Mainly, like I said, it's because a significant amount of land is under sea level. So if allowed, the sea will cover it. We are in the French Quarter RV Park. It is the top-rated park in this area. The only one that's close to the famous French Quarter. So here's Bourbon Street, right? Royale, Charles, Decatur. Over here, some jazz club, and here is where we are. Just right outside the French Quarter. Now they recommend us sticking to this area. So at night, they want us to avoid going behind the RV park, stick to the French Quarter area.
I wanted to visit New Orleans for a long time.
Who doesn't? I mean, at least to visit, you know, all this blues and jazz and, you know, the history, what's the word? You know, something's in the air, right? Obviously it's very humid.
It's so humid, we are sweating like crazy. But that's
the food, the culture, the intermixing of French and and U.S. history, right?
maybe we see some alligators. I cannot wait.
I can wait. I don't want to see alligators.
I want to see alligators. I do. Yeah.
But we're gonna explore. We're gonna just enjoy the day life, and then maybe we'll see how it goes in the evening, and check out some nightlife. Here's some good jazz music.
Everybody tries to scare us, I feel like. And I know we have to be careful. We all know that. But everybody makes such a big fuss of it and says you cannot go over this border or that border, and it is kind of...
stick to these streets and this area, and don't go over this place, don't go to that park at night.
I never experienced this in any other city.
So since we're new here, we'll generally respect what they told us, but we'll see for ourselves.
Like everywhere, crime happens.
Exactly, but it's not like every person gets robbed, right? So of course, it happens to us, right? But we'll see. Yeah, we tend to like to explore unusual places. So apparently, there's a lot of vegan food out here, which I find surprising, right? Memphis is very barbecue based, and luckily they have a lot of vegetable sides, so not necessarily whole, but still, it's vegetable and it tastes pretty good. And I was expecting the same thing out here, but actually, apparently in New Orleans, there's a bit of a vegan food culture. So New Orleans is famous for its old trees and old buildings. So you can see more of those. More of them.
It totally feels like Disneyland.
Except for Rio. There's like an underlying depth and grittiness that you don't get in Disneyland, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. So, some plantains.
It's raining.
So it's beignets?
Yeah.
Fried dough with powdered sugar.
Put it on top and on the side.
So
How do you
good.
do that?
Who knew that fried dough would be so tasty? And powdered sugar.
You did it not as spicy as the real one. Because I guess the eggs make it eggs. You gotta go wash your hands, boo-boo.
On her than you. I need something creamy.
No.
This is the hottest pepper. What is that?
Okay, it's a 2. It's a 3. No, 3.
No, you can take a 10.
Enough. building.
Your eyes are red. Your eyes are starting to red.
Actually pretty good.
You guys don't want hot dog?
No.
It's vegan now.
So you can have red beans and rice on it. You can have, a lot of people will get the Gen chili, which has an in-house chili and Creole mix.
The pattern in the back. Oh, yeah.
Well, we added the sauerkraut on top, of course, but underneath it has a lot of the New Orleans flavoring. So this is.
Vegan.
But the gin chili.
Okay. Like it?